I'm just gonna come out and say what everybody else is thinking. For people like myself, bodybuilding enthusiasts, and old school bodybuilders out there, a lot of us would say year 1, year 2, year 3 at BodyPower, they were the best years. I'm not going now, it's fucking, it's not how it was. It's all just shit. Let's be honest, it's not shit, it's just not our interest anymore. Over the last 4 years, over the last 4 years or last 4 to 6 years, the gym industry has become fashionable to the point where you've got new styles of working out has become fashionable. CrossFit, men's physique, bikini, and that's not our type of sport, that's not our interest. So really, it's not shit, it's just grown in a different direction. And what you can't take away from a huge company like BodyPower is if something becomes fashionable, it becomes worth money and it's good business. But I'm exactly the same as you guys and girls that were more interested in year 1, year 2 and year 3 to now. You know, that used to be more of my interest back then. You know, that was where I very first got to meet Ronnie Coleman, Jay Cutler, even one BodyPower got to meet Lee Priest. This was before me and Lee become friends, and all of that was my foundations in order to build and become who I am now. So I've learned a lot from that, and for that I thank BodyPower. And this was my issue last year when people asked me, are you going to BodyPower? And I said no, and I said my reasons why. Because I thought the industry was going in a different direction and it wasn't good for the sport. What I didn't realise was it's not really going in a different direction. New people are coming up in the game and they're getting different interests. And one of the owners of BodyPower, Ollie, rung me up, and instead of bad-mouthing me and criticising me, he rung me up and said, I'm interested in your reasons why you're not. And I explained to him, and he said, well, how can we make it beneficial to you? How can we make you, you know, help your followers and your fans? And I said, okay, I didn't see the point of my followers and my fans paying however much it was for a ticket just to come and meet me. They need to benefit something out of it. So what I wanted to do was maybe a seminar, but not just a seminar. It ended up being a training seminar, and we ended up having something like 20,000 people, wasn't it? So they all learned something, and I interacted with the audience, and they got something out of it, something worth their money. So I had a meeting with them a few months ago, and I've just confirmed it with the athletes today, and I'm so happy. Let's bring back the old school people back to BodyPower. Let's bring bodybuilding back to BodyPower. I mean raw bodybuilding, old school bodybuilding. For those of you that have seen Pumping Iron, that grew up on Pumping Iron, how much would it be worth to you to walk into Pumping Iron, into Gold's Gym, say in 1985, when Arnold was there, where Samir was there, where Louis Farino was there, and just sit there and listen to the legends, listen to the fucking stories? What would that be worth to you? Listen to the little tips and tricks and the banter. I know for me, I couldn't put a price on it. So I want to try and bring that to BodyPower this year. So this year at BodyPower, on the Alpha stand, there's going to be me, the biggest fucking legend of all time. Greatest. Yeah, there we go. Up there. That was good. Product placement, buddy. 5 times Mr. Olympia in the Masters, Vince Taylor. Lee Priest, arguably, well, not arguably, oh yeah, there. The best arms ever in bodybuilding. And Samir, the most pleasing physique, aesthetically pleasing physique ever in the history of bodybuilding. I have all 3 of them on the Alpha stand. BodyPower are joining forces with Alpha and helping me bring them over. Now they're not just going to be on that stand. We're also going to do a training session together, the 4 of us. We're going to have headsets on with you guys and girls around us. We're going to be joking with each other. Vince Taylor with his new grips, he's adamant these grips can benefit your biceps more than any other gym accessory out there. So we're going to put him to the test. Later on in the day, there's going to be a live seminar which I'm going to host, a less formal one, where I'm going to get the stories out, the nitty gritty, the gym banter, who didn't like who, why they fell out. You know, it's who used what. No one is governed by any supplement company. None of them are. They're all legends. They're all fucking retired. They can talk about what the fuck they want. And all this is going to be at BodyPower. All this is going to be on the Alpha stand as well. So I'm looking forward to it. So, huh? Well, I wasn't going to plug my machines, but now you brought it up. Fuck it. And Alpha's going to be launching a lot of new stuff as well. We've got our Alpha Training Super Series. All our equipment is being launched that day. We've got our fat burning coffee. We've got our calorie, our weight gainer. We've got fucking loads of shit. Vince Taylor's, he's going to be selling his grips on there. Samir's got his merchandise. We've got Lee Priest with his. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be a fucking good fun. And above all, you guys and girls are going to get a bit more this year than just queuing up for an hour, having a handshake and having a photo. You do that year in, year out. Supplement companies, that's all they want you to do with their athletes. Move on, get their money, you move on. Okay, let's forget about their money, let's just make our stand look busy. No. We're going to give back. I've convinced them to do a live training session. You will never see Vince Taylor, Samir, Bannout and Lee Priest training in front of you live, just to be able to watch them train. What do they do? And I'm going to bring that to you. And do you know how much that's going to be? Fuck all, it's free. We're going to do it within your ticket at BodyPower. So, if you haven't got your ticket at BodyPower, go and get it. And no, I'm not going to give you a fucking discount code because I'm not a fucking cheap athlete that doesn't value himself. Just go and pay the full fucking price for a fucking ticket, you type bastards. You spend enough on gear and fucking growth, you can buy a ticket to BodyPower. That's it, Alpha Training, baby.